Hey guys, what's up? This is a new song by Hosier, and it is Swan upon Leda. This is a fantastic finger-picking song, and it is unique in that Hosier uses pretty much regular, everyday chords. If you know his music, he doesn't do that all the time. A lot of times he will use alternate tunings or play in a unique style. Today, it's pretty much straight-up finger style, using mainly your thumb, index, and middle fingers. There are a couple spots to look out for. There are bar chords, and there is a change of meter, meaning that there is a switch in the pulse of the music, which serves to propel the music forward in a very unique and exciting way. So let's get started with the chords we're going to be using. You're going to be using a straight up D major chord, but you're going to finger it with your first and second fingers. Your first finger on the third string, second fret, and your second finger or middle finger on the second string, third fret. And you're going to be hitting the open D string. So the right hand finger picking part is basically thumb, index, and middle. If we play that opening D chord, what is unique is that Hosier adds his third finger to the 4-string 4th fret. So you get this pattern that is D and D with F sharp in the bass. So for the intro of the song, he's going to play through that for 4 straight measures. By the way, I've put this song, if you look at the tab, in 2/4 meter, meaning it's a pulse of 1, 2, 1, 2. But each down and up beat is 3 sounds. So each eighth note, if you go 1 and 2 and, is going to contain 3 notes each. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm counting that as one measure. And then the 4th. And then the vocals come in right at the end of that 4th section. Once they come in, you're going to play the same chord, D. After that, you're going to get your first taste of a change of meter or change of pulse. And you're going to only have what I call a 1/4 measure, meaning, and that's an E minor chord. All I did was I put my first finger on the 4-string 2nd fret and played my thumb on the 4th string and my index and middle up on the 2nd and 3rd string. So if that's one beat, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to skip to your first bar chord, which is going to be B minor. This time I'm starting on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then playing strings 2 and 3 again, or 3 and 2. And then my thumb will come up to the 4th string 3 times. So the B minor will sound like this. You will play that twice, so there's 2 measures. So here's what we have so far. Here's the verse. Moving from the E minor to B minor is a little tricky, because you have to get that B minor down quick. So what I recommend is at the end of that second E minor chord, since you're playing open strings, prepare your hand to go to the B minor early and hit. And you definitely have to hit the bass note first, the 5th string. So that will be one area of the song that can be a little tricky. After that, you get a little break because you play an A chord, and what you can do there is just hold your finger down over the 2nd fret for 3 strings, 4, 3, and 2, 2nd fret. It's like a rock A chord. And you're going to play 5, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So you're starting to see that there's a pattern in the right hand that's not too difficult and one that you can get through the song pretty easy with. It's the left hand that may give you some issues. So there's your A. You only play it once. Now we're going to go into another 1/4 measure and play the D chord. Just like that. So coming out of that A, now you get a nice break. It's a G chord. You only have to hold down one finger on this chord. You're going to hold your 2nd finger on string 6, fret 3, and you're going to pick string 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. So after the difficulty of the B minor and then going to the A, you get a nice little break. Then you come back to B minor for 1 measure, and then D for 1 measure. So let's go back to the G, B minor, D. Next we get the cool little E minor and you play it twice. Back to B minor for 2 measures. Now let's do A. Now let's go back to that cool little 1/4 measure D chord. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we move on to a bar chord, G. That fingering is going to be, the right hand fingering is going to be 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. So you're coming out of that short D chord. That short little D chord leads to the G, back to the B minor. We're going to go to what is a G major 7. Let me show you how to get there. Play your B minor chord, take your index finger, place it on the 6th string 3rd fret, but leave these other fingers in place. You're going to hear that really cool change of harmony there. But you're only going to do it for a 1/4 measure. Now you get another break. We're going to go to A again. Now you're going to prep for a new chord, an F sharp major chord. What you do is put your 1st finger on string 2, fret 2, your 2nd finger on string 3, fret 3, your 3rd finger on string 4, fret 4, and you're going to play 1 note and then... So it's a little bit different. It's 4 string and then 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Then your next chord is going to be an F7 chord. An ideal way to do that let's go from the F7 slowly. Aim your index finger for this F sharp on the 6th string 2nd fret. Hit that. Hit it again. So what's happening now, all of a sudden, we have single notes that are taking the place of the triples. 1, 2, 3 is going to be 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. But if you don't have a lot of experience with these types of chords, it's still an F7 chord. It's just fingered more in a way a jazz player would play it. Okay, let's move forward. Now we have a measure where there's a mix of chords. There's two chords. There's B minor, then A. So we're going to go B minor, A. Then we go to a G chord, or bar G, for two measures. And then and that's all the further I'm going to go on this first part. That was a lot to digest in a very short period of time. Once we get through the chorus and the instrumental, the rest of the song will contain much of what we've already learned.